Do burglars really avoid houses with dogs? You'd think so, but they clearly never met Snickers, my grandpa's ancient, blind chihuahua. She was so tiny and slow that most people assumed she couldn't do much more than nap. What no one realized was that Snickers had this creepy habit. Whenever she heard something unfamiliar, she wouldn't bark or move. She'd just freeze, completely still, listening. One night, while Grandpa was out at his weekly card game, someone decided to hit what looked like the perfect easy target. A quiet neighborhood and an old man's house with a sleeping toy dog on the windowsill. The burglar jimmied the back door and crept inside, probably feeling pretty smug about the easy score. Snickers sat silently in her corner bed, just watching him. He started rifling through drawers and tossing Grandpa's old service medals into a bag. Then, just as he moved into the living room with his arms full of stolen stuff, Snickers made her move. She let out this low mechanical growl that sounded like a busted chainsaw crossed with a haunted blender. The guy froze. He had no idea what was making that god-awful noise. He couldn't even see her. The sound got louder and more terrifying, and then she sprang into action. Suddenly, this palm-sized puffball was bouncing off walls, furniture, and everything else like a possessed cotton pinball. She screeched like something out of a horror film, flying through the dark at the speed of nightmares. The guy completely panicked. He couldn't see her, only hear this inhuman noise getting closer and closer. He started flailing wildly, dropped all the stuff he'd taken, and bolted, straight into Grandpa's antique mirror display, shattering several and slicing himself up. But Snickers wasn't finished. She chased him into the hallway, still unleashing her demonic death growl. The guy ended up curled on the floor in the fetal position, sobbing and begging some invisible force to spare him. That's exactly how the police found him when the neighbors, alarmed by the chaos, called it in. A grown man, bloodied, crying and with soaked pants mumbling, "Please make it stop," while a 5-pound, blind chihuahua sat calmly a few feet away, licking her paws. When the cops asked what happened, he just kept saying there was a demon in the house. The officers couldn't stop laughing once they saw the footage. Snickers had returned to her usual state, looking like a plush toy. When Grandpa got home and heard what went down, he just nodded and said, "Yeah, Snickers gets that way with strangers. Should have warned you." The burglar? Probably still having nightmares in his cell. Snickers? Got a steak dinner and a new squeaky bat. She earned it.